Hey there, YouTube. Tony here.
And Jill.
And we are rolling with the Bolins. We're stationary with the Bolins right at the moment.
Right.
Still preparing to get ready to go full time. Learning our RV, learning how things and the systems work. And one thing that we probably should touch base on is no matter if you do number 1 or number 2, always dump your tanks.
Right.
Don't let it sit for a week. So that was our nice little hello, welcome back to the RV.
Right.
So anyway, it's not really our fault. We're used to dealing with a composting setup that we had in our bus, and so we didn't really think too much of it, But anyhow, lesson learned. Let's move on. The terrible, awful smells pretty bad.
Right.
So, with that being said, remember, dump your tanks every time you use. Anyhow, so we're just basically over today to evaluate some things that we wanted to change in the RV, especially things that my wifey here deems a necessity before we hit the open road to make it more homey for herself.
I'm not the only female that thinks that way.
I was going to say, wait, am I getting a girlfriend or something?
Good luck.
That's why she put that out there, right, guys? I got false hope, I guess. That's okay, though. I'm content. So, yeah, I think we're going to address the carpet issue in here. We're still not 100% sure if we want to do wood flooring or laminate, for the simple fact we do have a dog who likes to roam around. He is part German Shepherd and Lab mix, so he's a pretty restless dog to begin with.
Paces all the time.
So with the hardwood or laminate flooring, which we had in our bus, we had the laminate hardwood flooring stuff in there, and it looks nice, and it's easy to keep clean, as we've discovered with that, but not so friendly for your pets, especially if they like to get up and walk around in transit. They like to slide, slip, fall, and basically be scared to step on it. It's like they're walking on ice, and it's kind of comical to watch them. But it's evil as, watching your fur baby fall and bust his butt and laughing at him. I think it's freaking hysterical, but, I'm sure the dog was probably thinking, dude, I'd like to bite you right now. But other than that, what else have you seen that you want to address in here?
Definitely the valance thingies. I know it's just decorative, but they're old. Who has valances?
Everybody who has a motorhome has a valance.
No, they don't.
If they didn't change anything.
Well, that's true.
So.
But I don't like them.
I could take it or leave it. I don't think this motorhome is as bad as some.
No, it's not.
I mean, at least they use more neutral colors in this particular coach. And it's not that rose-colored thing that they like to put in the 90s on about everything you bought. So I guess it's that's a little bit of a benefit for us.
I think the main thing I would do is the storage. Add stuff to make storage a little bit easier, so things aren't sliding around and falling out at you when you open up doors. So
I haven't noticed that yet.
no, you're taller than I am.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah. You're 5 foot tall. I guess things do fall and hit you in the head.
That's right.
But one other thing that we are definitely very pleased about is our walk-around bed in the back. I think that was probably one of the biggest selling points of this.
Right.
Other than the abundance of indoor storage inside here, plus the outdoor basement area. I can't figure out quite why they put that great big storage bay right under your awning post, because that's pretty much useless. You can't even really get into that box through that door. Yeah, they should have rethought that whole setup there.
Right.
But other than that, I really don't have any complaints about the motorhome. Feels very homey to me. I think it's going to be a good little coach for us.
Definitely.
Now, we may go ahead and put hardwood flooring in our bedroom area because the dog won't really be back there, especially in transit or anything to that nature, because he's always afraid we're going to walk off and leave him for some reason. He's definitely got some separation anxiety going on there. But he was a rescue. We did rescue him from the animal shelter. I think that had a lot to do with it. As he was a puppy when we got him. So I think that's got to do a lot with his separation. Thinking somebody's going to leave him. He's definitely a family dog, and
he's by our feet right now.
He's laying here at our feet. Here, let's see if we can show him here. I think nope.
No, there you go.
There he is. Yeah, I just decided to show my wife's legs to everyone. Yeah, she. So, yeah, he's laying here, just chilling out here, relaxing. But definitely ready to get our butts on the road. That's for certain.
Yeah.
We still got a bunch of downsizing to do yet, and with us, as you can tell, both of us are still kind of under the weather. Start to get rid of it, then the bipolar weather here in Ohio reeks its ugly head up and doses you with 30 and 40 degrees middle of the night. So, and then 80 degrees later that day.
Definitely layers. You have to wear layers.
Yes, keep that in mind if you come to the Buckeye State anytime this year. Sometimes in the summertime, you may as well, you better pack for all 3 seasons, even in the summertime in the state of Ohio. I mean, honestly, in the summertime, sometimes it feels like you're on the surface of the sun. But other than that, I'm trying to filter myself here to, so yeah, take that into consideration here.
I don't know what else I don't think there's anything that needs to be changed before we hit the road, but it might be something we do down the line. So I think it's fine right now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more of a living experience when we're out there, and I'm sure we'll make changes as we go. But as of right now, I think everything's pretty much where it needs to be and how it needs to be done. Definitely, one benefit about buying the motorhome, we're actually going to keep more of our stuff than we originally had planned with our bus. So we actually gained a little bit more square footage and some more storage space to kind of hold on to things that we kind of hold dear to ourselves. So that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Definitely.
But definitely looking forward to getting rid of all the crap that we've accumulated over the years that we haven't seen in the last 10 years or something that's been stuck in a tote. But it's strange how everybody gets into that routine. The more space you have at home, the more nooks and crannies I guess you feel that you have to fill up.
You feel like you have to fill up.
Yeah, and we really don't even use much of our house as it is. We've noticed that over the course of the couple weeks here that we've had the motorhome and going camping every weekend. I really don't feel cramped or anything in here, do you?
No.
Now, granted, we are not full of all of our stuff. Man, the wind is kicking apart out here. We don't have all of our stuff in here, of course, and I'm sure it might be a little bit more cramped quarters once we actually get more of our belongings in here. But I don't think it's really going to matter that much, do you?
No. I don't think so.
Definitely, one thing that the Fleetwood and Bounders and a lot of other motorhomes have is we have a nice little table there behind one of our captain chairs that will act as more of a workstation for us when we're out on the road, which that comes in handy. Glad that this coach here actually had all of its tables and all of its and bits and pieces. Everything was still here in a working condition. So that was a big plus for us, especially buying an older coach. And we searched quite a bit, and we looked at some.
Horrible.
Yeah, they were just horrible, and the kind of money that some of these places were asking. And Camping World, these people have fell and bumped their head at Camping World. I mean, they had some of the biggest pieces of crap that they should be freaking ashamed of themselves to even try to sell to anybody, and wanting $20,000, $25,000 for them. And in my opinion, they're rolling death traps. And a couple other places that we had been around and checked out, because we checked out some diesel pushers and things of that nature. And you're not dealing with the right RV dealer when you're explaining to them how air brake systems works on a diesel pusher, and their salespeople and sales staff have no idea, of any of this stuff, and really don't even know the inner workings of a motorhome with an air brake system. you know, they're going to sell this motorhome to somebody who has no idea how to function with these systems and these type of braking systems, and unfortunately, somebody's going to get hurt severely. So I think I've decided that I am going to make a video and try to explain how these braking systems work on coaches like this that have air brakes. Ours does not, but I'm going to try to find somebody that I know that has a diesel pusher and kind of do a walk around video and just kind of give people, you know, what they really should look for, because if you lose air pressure, folks, in something like that, you lose your complete braking system. A pinhole in your air system can ruin your day, and especially if you got a towed vehicle or something behind you. And the other thing about with an air brake system, if it drops under a certain amount of air pressure, it will lock your vehicle up tighter than a drum right in the middle of the road. I don't care if you're going 65, 75 miles an hour. It drops under 62 pounds of air pressure. You start getting a warning light under 60, and I think most of them, they're set at 58 pounds of air. It's going to lock its parking brake. So it's just going to engage a set of spring brakes, and bam, it's locked tight. And that's all there is to it. And a lot of people, you know, especially we're getting into the winter time here, you really need to drain the condensation off of your air in these types of coaches, because you're going to freeze your air lines up. Either you're not going to be able to move your motorhome, or you're going to lose your braking system. So, yeah, that's something that we found in just us searching for a motorhome ourselves, that a lot of these big chain RV dealers and things of that nature, they really need to rethink their sales staff and get them more qualified into trying to sell a coach to someone who has no idea how anything works.
So you should do your research.
Yeah, I guess that's really what I was trying to say, is do your research. If you've never owned anything with air brakes, please, for the safety of you, your family, and others out there, learn your air brake system. Learn how your coach's braking system works. Yeah, you'll be a lot happier you did. And something that I've noticed in the RV parks, just since we've been out there, even, you know, when we had our bus out, the amount of people that I never see walk around and check their tires, you know, kind of look for anything that's out of the ordinary on your, you know, your wheels, brakes, and things of that nature right there. That's something that should be performed every day. Anytime you're going to drive your coaches, look it over, make sure everything's safe. Make sure you got functioning brake lights, turn signals, headlights, all those things right there, you know. Let's keep everybody safe out there. But I'm going to quit ranting about telling people what to do about being safe, you know. I'm going to give it back over to my wife. I'm starting to lose my voice.
Nothing new there, huh?
She probably wishes I would lose my voice completely.
Oh, yeah.
But with that being said, we're definitely looking forward to getting ourselves out and making some more video for you folks out there that's kindly subscribed and listened to us ramble. We greatly appreciate it. Please continue to like, subscribe, follow along, and tell your friends, share with everyone, and come take a ride with the bowling guys.
Right.
And we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.